We'll have one photograph with the donor, please. Ryan. Yeah. Come.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Claretian Missionaries, Province of Bangalore, and the Braganza family, I extend a warm welcome to each one of you to the joyous inaugural ceremony of the Hope Recovery Center, an integrated rehabilitation center for addicts dedicated.
Advocate Carlos is with us. Please give him a big clap and welcome.
Now it's very important.
Thank you, sir. I now request all of you to kindly proceed towards the main entrance of the center as we continue with the next part of the ceremony. Reverend Father Sabu George, Provincial Superior of the Bangalore Province, to kindly cut the ribbon and inaugurate the center. I also request other guests to please join in.
Yeah. Clap loudly.
Thank you.
We will be singing that showers of blessing.
And bless all of us who are gathered here. Amen.
Of Aldona. Most Reverend Simeon Purificação Bishop Fernandes, the Reverend Father Sabu George, who is the Provincial Superior of the Province of Bangalore of the Claretian Missionaries, our dear friend Nilkant Halankar, the Honorable Minister for Tourism and for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry, and the MLA of TB constituency, my colleague Michael Lobo, Reverend Father Arlindo de Mello, very affectionate priest, and the parish priest of Kolwale, Dashrath Bisholkar, the Sarpanch of Kolwale, Beldas Karapurkar, the Secretary of VP Kolwale, Srimati Carolina Poe, ex-mayor and corporator Panjim, Margarita Coelho, ex-corporator, Ilma Ryan and Kael Braganza, and Father Pradeep Kurea. And my dear friends, the press and the media, I'm actually very happy, and I want to narrate something before I say a few words about this place. In 1995, when we were to get married, there was something which was told to us: you have to do a marriage formation course. And for that marriage formation course, we were supposed to go to Old Goa. When we went to Old Goa, we were at that place and I thought to myself, I'm very honestly, frankly telling you, I thought to myself, what are priests who are not married going to give us lectures about marriage? But trust me, it was like 2 or 3 days which we had to stay there. Of course, not together. The man was separate and the women were separate. But we had a series of talks and interactions. And trust me, after having come out of that, I felt that these are the need of across the religion for everybody, so as to be able to understand each other, to be able to communicate effectively, and to be able to appreciate and recognize the good or perhaps the shortcomings of someone with whom you are going to live for the rest of your life. In a similar way, when you think of education, we have these in education schools. We are hearing some sad stories of children committing suicides, tensions in schools, fights between children, or sometimes even assaults by teachers over students. And that is a very saddening thing, because education should be a place where children should come with a happy mind, for a happy environment, and go back happy. But unfortunately, there are some things which do not change, and we need to get those things done. For this reason, I have been encouraging and insisting that we have permanent, regular counselors, not fly-by-night counselors who come twice a week and not available for the rest of the week. In this background, when we see this Hope Recovery Center, which the Braganza family has so generously helped in establishing, is something which is in the part of our life system, where we not only bring people who have gone astray back into the mainstream, but keep them occupied, keep them engaged, and make sure they don't have thoughts to go back into the days which they had slipped into for whatever reason they might have gone there. Drug addiction today is becoming a very, very serious issue, not just about tourists, not just the foreigners, which you know, those which we call the hippies of those days, but even amongst the school children and the village youth. And I think this kind of a corruption of mind, soul and body is something which needs very much attention right at this time, before the situation goes out of hand. And therefore, I congratulate the Claretian missionaries along with the Braganza family, and I congratulate everyone who has had a hand in making sure that this center comes up, and I do hope that this can live up to its expectations and we can have more centers, because I can assure you, Reverend Father Sabu, that we will be requiring more such centers. People may not admit, but there will be things which secretly they will hope that things could become better, and I do hope that you can reach out, because it's just a matter of reaching people. And last, before I finish, you know, when we have traveled to so many countries abroad, it reminds me, like, it's just in this background, you think of this, what I'm saying. When we have gone abroad and we have met sometimes old people, the old people who wish to come back to Goa, those same old people who have lived their lives in Goa but now gone abroad, and those people who actually sing Konkani songs, they hold your hand, speak in Konkani, and tell you such wonderful things about people, their neighbors, their village, wishing to come back, but maybe their mobility doesn't allow them. I want that kind of a longing, that kind of a belonging. I want that to come back with your Hope Recovery Center. So everyone comes back into the mainstream, if not back to Goa, at least back into their original self. Thank you very much.
Province of Bangalore to start Hope Recovery Center here. The benevolent Braganza family donated us land, and we started the process of getting permission, building this center, and also getting permission to start the recovery center here, the de-addiction center. And it took us all this process almost 10 years. It has been a long process. And only with the help of benevolent people like Mr. Ryan and also all others who have been helping us different ways, that even within this time we got the permission to begin this center. I am very grateful to Braganza family and all others who helped us in this process of getting permission and starting this Hope Recovery Center here. And there have been many others, and I should mention the name of Father Pradeep Korea and all others who have been instrumental in running around making this building, and also who went around to get the permission. So it has been the hard work of many people who are not just sitting here, but also those who are sitting there and those who are absent. So first of all, I thank God for the blessings of all those benevolent people who have been instrumental for us to make this dream a reality. Thank you very much. Before I start the welcome, as I said, I am here to welcome. So first of all, now let me welcome Most Reverend Simiavo Fernandez, the Auxiliary Bishop of Goa and Daman. Bishop has been gracious enough to accept our invitation to come here, bless us with his presence and also with the blessing of this center. And his presence itself is inspiring. From the name of Claretians and especially in the name of Hope Recovery Center, I extend to you a very hearty welcome, Bishop. We have here Sri Michael Lobo, MLA of Kalangut, distinguished guests on the dais, dear fathers, sisters, and my dear friends. I'll do my welcome speech in two phases, since the assembly is in session and our minister and MLA, they have to participate in the assembly. So I'll first welcome both of them, and they will give their speeches, they will wish us, and then they will be making a leave. And later, I'll take time to welcome all of you. First of all, let me give a very hearty welcome to Sri Nilkant S. Khaladkar, MLA of TV and also Minister of Fisheries and Animal Husbandry, who is our own MLA. A very hearty welcome to you, dear MLA. We have Sri Carlos Pereira, the MLA of
Hope Recovery Center, rehabilitation for all different types of addicts. We just saw the blessings of this center by His Eminence, Most Reverend Simeão Purificação Fernandes, Auxiliary Bishop of Goa and Daman. We are very happy to have him bless this. It is a very unique center because these types of centers are not there in Goa. It's only one in Anjuna called Kripa Foundation. And I visit over there quite often. And I send a lot of young boys and girls over there for de-addiction. It is a matter of concern, and the Church of Goa has started speaking about this. And that is why our bishop is over here for the blessing. Ryan Braganza and his family has donated this land, and Reverend Father Sabu George, who is come all the way, the superior province of Bangalore, who is going to take care of this Hope Recovery Center. Addiction can come to anybody's house. A very happy family can all of a sudden become the most disturbed family. And the reason over here is addiction. Addiction could be alcohol, one of the boys or girls, the young boys and girls, or it could be drugs. And it is also a matter of concern that we have seen in 2024 around 90 to 100 crores, nearly touching 100 crores worth drugs being caught in the state of Goa. And it is a matter of concern within 5 months of this year. We have seen more than around 45 crores of drugs being caught in Goa. And we do not know whose family member can be a victim of these drugs or alcohol. We say Goa is a tourism state. We say it should be relaxed for alcohol, number of bars, number of restaurants, number of clubs. Economically it is good for the state, but we also have to see the bad side of it. And that is the main reason we need to keep our boys and girls, our family first, safe and away from these drugs, away from alcohol, which our youngsters wants to go and party every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They say it is our weekend and it becomes a fashion. And we need to all be responsible. I have seen in so many churches, the priests have started talking about this. It's a very good thing. Because parents sometimes think that my son, my daughter is going late nights out, coming 2 o'clock at night, 3 o'clock in the early morning. They don't know how they have come back. Whether they were totally drunk, whether they were totally not in their position to even walk. But I think the parents need to take responsibility first. The family members. Police have done their job by arresting so many people. We cannot say police have not done the job. They have done the job. 90 to 100 crores were drugs caught in Goa 2024. 45 crores were drugs caught in Goa in 2025. Means we are in July month, within 6 months. But we need to see that who are bringing these drugs inside, they need to be arrested. We need to keep our eyes open. We cannot allow Goa to become another Udta Punjab. There was a movie, Udta Punjab. We cannot allow our boys and girls to get addicted to this. If we come to know anywhere there is some suspiciously people selling drugs and all, we need to talk about it. We need to give the information. We need to come forward and secretly pass this information to the superiors of the police. They are doing a job. But we as responsible people, we need to take control of this situation. And at the same time, we have seen drugs changing. Like nowadays, there are tablets, there are small papers, so many different types of drugs. Very, very small, liquid form, so many. Like these are all chemical drugs which will ruin our generations. This will ruin, means the young boys and girls who are just coming up, who are very good in studies, they can get addicted to it. So we need to keep our eye on them. We need to always guide them. We need to always talk about this. Sometimes we do not talk. Sometimes we shy away from talking to our young boys and girls. They should know what it is. Sometimes we need to bring them once this institution starts functioning and they have inmates over here. We need to bring our young boys and girls and show them, see, this is what it is. Once you get addicted to alcohol, you cannot live without alcohol. From morning to evening, you require alcohol, or you feel that something is not there in my body. The same way it happens with drugs. And I have seen young boys and also very young girls doing drugs. They were caught, and we had to talk to them so much because they were some friends, kids of ours. And once you talk to them for a long time, continuously, 2, 3, 4 months, I think they come out of it, and they have come out. I have seen in my own eyes. It is with us, with the parents, with the relatives, with the cousins, with the neighbors to guide and protect our youth from these drugs and also from alcohol. I thank Ryan, who is my friend. I also thank the Sarpanch and all the dignitaries who are present over here, and the priests who are going to take care of this institution. Because this is another institution which is opening, who will give hope to our younger generation and also elders who are addicted with alcohol. A hope to come out, a hope to recover, a hope to come back to their family, a hope that the parents will get their kids back, a hope that the family will get their father back, who is a alcoholic. He will come here, get recovered and go home. I thank Bishop for coming over here and blessing this place. He came here only to give a strong message. The message is that we should say no to alcoholism and also say no to drugs in a very big way. He has come here to give this message. Thank you. God bless.